the most Cleveland of Cleveland Browns things was like losing a franchise. Losing a franchise. Art Modell moves Cleveland to Baltimore. So y'all really are the fake Cleveland Browns. You're not really the Baltimore Ravens. You're the fake Cleveland Browns. But anyway, but you're leading the division. You're leading the division. And you say the AFC North, however, is up for grabs. Now, we were talking last week, and Baltimore was the best team in football. This week, you said the AFC North is up for grabs. Just 1 2-point loss is going to make you think that the division is now anyone's to take?
Well, if you look at the standings, that's pretty much where we are. Pittsburgh won their game. Cleveland won their game. So they are a half game back, essentially, from the Ravens currently at 7-3. And then the Bengals, they're 1 game behind in terms of, 4 losses compared to the Ravens. Well, 1.5 games back. So as of right now, it's a very tight race with Pittsburgh somehow, some way, finding a way to end up being in second place. So look, I think that the Ravens are a really good football team. Yes, but they have this problem. They do not know how to close football games. They find ways to be their own worst enemy. That has contributed to all 3 of their losses this season. And unless something turns around, yes, I do believe that this division is potentially up for grabs. Now, Cleveland with this big loss, because coming into the season, I will say this, Holley, I had the Browns being the second best team in the AFC North. And for a couple weeks, I looked right? Now,
that's because you're a Cincinnati hater. Because you're a Cincinnati hater. I don't know.
No. See, here's the thing. Losing Bell, losing Bates, I felt like that secondary was going to drop off. There's a lot of youth in the secondary for the Bengals, and I felt some type of way about that. And I felt like this defense of the Browns was going to be really good, which they have been, right? Well, now you lose your starting quarterback for the season. So that's out. I think that the biggest wild card here is that we did not see Pittsburgh being where they are. I think that we definitely thought that the Bengals would be better. And I definitely thought, obviously, that the Browns would be better. But somehow, some way, Mike Tomlin has this team second place currently, and a half game back from Baltimore. They don't play again till January, but and the Ravens are basically they play Thursday night. So that will be almost all their divisional games except for the Pittsburgh game at the end of the year. But ultimately, they still have to play the Browns this weekend without Deshaun Watson. You're welcome, Pittsburgh, by the way. So
I know it's something. And they're undefeated. Look at that, in the division.
Yep.
Like the
exactly.
Bengals haven't won a divisional game and the Steelers haven't lost one. I mean, really, maybe it's not that the division is up for grabs. Maybe the division is Pittsburgh's to lose.
Well, as of right now, it's the Ravens to lose. At the moment, the Ravens to lose.
But 2-2, hey, 2-2, one of those losses is to the Steelers. And I'm telling you, the Steelers didn't the Ravens gave that game away.
They did.
Christmas comes early. They gave it away. I mean, dudes dropping the ball wide open in the end zone. All kinds of crazy stuff happening in that game. I cannot believe still that the Ravens lost that game. It's a regulation game. They dominated for about 58 minutes of that game. They control the game and they lose it. But like the Steelers, this is what the Steelers do, Rita. They're that boxer. They got one big punch. They got a knockout punch. They got one. Somewhere in the fight, the knockout punch is coming. Now, what you got to do with the Steelers, you got to get them down on points early. If you get them down early, this fighter cannot win. This fighter cannot win if you get them down early. 14, 17, they ain't coming back. It's over. 17 zip, first quarter, first half, done. Not a comeback team. But if you just let them hang around
is definitely the Achilles.
Letting
them hang around is going to be everybody's issue.
They'll clinch you up. They clinch you up. They clinch you. Okay, hey, what's up? Boom. Then they put you to sleep. So I'm amazed by it. I'm really amazed. But the fact they're even in this conversation, because their offense, I hate watching them on offense, to be honest with you. I'm going to be completely honest. I do not like watching the Pittsburgh Steelers play offense. But they just hang around in games we keep saying, is it sustainable? We're 9 games in with the Steelers. It's not on my bets later. I'll do my bets later. But I would pick them to beat the Browns to go to 7-3. 7-3 in November. Yep. 7-3 before Thanksgiving for this team.
Yep.
Can they keep it going, Rita? Can the Steelers keep it going?
I mean, who's playing quarterback for the Browns? That's the problem. Like, so my thing is that their defense is good too. They still got TJ Watt. They still got, they got good linebackers over there. So, at the end of the day, I definitely think that that's something that we should be concerned about. I definitely think that the Steelers can find a way to win that football game. Now, again, the Browns, the last time that, that they played, I believe the Browns lost that game. Deshaun Watson threw a pick 6 in that game. He had a couple of turnovers, and essentially the Steelers won. Now the Browns have an opportunity to give that back to them and see how that goes. Yep. But again, I don't know who's throwing the ball under center and on offense. But again, they do have some good skill players on offense to keep them hanging. So the quarterback that comes in doesn't make a lot of mistakes and allow their defense to be the ones that can really rile them up. I do think that they can come out and win this game, Cleveland. I just don't trust it, man. I don't trust any rookie or any quarterback that's not going to be Deshaun Watson against Mike Tomlin. And I saw what they did to Deshaun Watson the last time they played this game.
Well, according to Kevin Stefanski, that quarterback's going to be Dorian Thompson-Robinson. We'll see how it goes. Now, hey, thank you for watching Brother from Another. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do that now. Don't forget, you can catch us 3 to 4 weekdays on PeacockTV.com and on Sirius XM Channel 85.